Mum's gone. She ain't coming back.
I really should speak to your mother.
She's busy.
They're gonna split us up and adopt me because I'm young and pretty. And they'll keep you in the home because you look like you got problems.
I'll fix it. It will be fine. We'll be fine.
Hi, I'm Feyi. I'm with Black Things UK. Just here to talk to you about Just Act Normal today. So first of all, I just want to make sure I'm getting your names right. In fact, you tell me your names and then I'll assume that. Let's assume that I already thought that's how they were pronounced.
Akins.
Okay, so Chenée.
Chenée. Okay, cool. I mean, I feel like these two names, they're not hard to get right, but like you never know with something.
You think.
Yeah. Oh, I have this all the
Okay.
time. I'm like, whenever someone gets their name right, I'm like, oh my gosh, thank you. And they're like, but it's not hard. And I'm like,
There's no substitute teachers. Yeah.
How do you pronounce your name?
oh, Feyi. So
Yeah, I thought so.
Nigerian, so yeah, Feyi. Right, let me jump into the questions. First of all, I'd say I got to the end of episode 1. I was like, oh my gosh. And I'm so excited to see how other people react to this. Because obviously I knew where it was going in, like based on the synopsis. So I was like, oh, I actually didn't know what this was. So I'm hoping the best for when it comes out. So you two play Tiana and Tion in the show, siblings, main characters. Tell me off the bat, what is the best quality of each of the characters in your opinion? Like, what do you like about them? Or if you don't like them at all, just tell me about them anyway.
Best thing about Tion. I'd say I'd say his perseverance. Although that is a quality that all 3 siblings share amongst each other. Yeah, perseverance. A little bit about him. On the contrary, he can be quite impulsive. But he's highly intelligent, big brain, bigger heart. He's very sentimental. He's a lover boy, he cares so much about his family, and, he feels an obligation to want to have to take care of them within this period, this meantime. But yeah, that's just him in a nutshell without giving too much away.
No, that was really good. A really good summary. You sold it for me. Chenée, how about you?
I'd say my favorite thing about her is her loyalty, and her unwavering like devotion to her family and her siblings. I respect that a lot. I think family is really important, and I think she thinks so as well. She would do whatever, go wherever, go to whatever lengths for her family. And I respect and admire that.
Yeah, I think it's super admirable as well. Not everyone would do what she's doing, so it's amazing. So the basic setup of this show, it tackles a dire situation with humor. So it's very serious stuff, but always funny throughout, without being too silly. What inspires you to keep positive in the face of adversity? I know for me, when it comes to work, if anything gets stressful, I'm like, okay, at the end of the day, we're just talking about films and TV. Like, it's all good.
Yeah.
So is there anything specific that helps you keep positive in a stressful or dire situation?
I think,
Oh,
there's a few factors actually. Like, one massive contributing factor was the cast and crew, just how nurturing and welcoming they all are. Yeah, they're really, really good people. And I think that made it that bit easier for, Chenée, Kadra, and myself to settle in so nicely the way we did. It allowed us to build our chemistry both on set and off of set. So yeah, I'd give a really big shout out to the casting and crew. Yeah, a couple standouts, Ivano, Sam Buchanan, just to name a few. Jamelia, how could I not? Amazing people. But yeah, I think us spending time with each other off set and just keeping it lighthearted, whether we were just doing like little basketball, football challenges or just dancing. I think that just kept everything lighthearted around the set.
Love that. Love the shout out for the crew. I feel like not the crew in productions don't get enough attention because obviously they hold everything together, and people who aren't in the industry don't really know how much they input. So love a shout out to the crew.
Yeah.
Chenée, what about you? What keeps you positive?
In general, I think I just tell myself that tomorrow's a new day, do you know what I mean? Or if it's like the beginning of the day and the beginning of the day's gone bad, I just say, okay, cool. The day is not finished. I can turn this bad day into a good day. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, regardless, I just tell myself that there'll always be tomorrow. Well, there'll
Fingers
be
crossed.
tomorrow.
One hopes.
Oh man, yeah, yeah,
I love that though, because it can be as simple as that. Like, I feel like just
literally.
telling yourself this isn't the end of the world, because it really isn't. And it's just a fact. And yeah, that's a great attitude to have. So with the start of the show, we start off with Tiana, eldest sister, stealing a chicken for Tion. Without going into details, that's the premise. That's how what kicks everything off. So obviously it doesn't have to be theft or anything illegal. I don't want to get you guys in trouble. But what's the most out there thing that you have done for a loved one that you can think of that you're allowed to share?
For a loved one, did you say?
Yeah,
You say
it can be for
outlandish,
anyone, but
most outlandish
yeah,
thing.
outlandish out there.
Ever done?
That's a good question. I like this question. Let me have a think.
Yeah, I was thinking it's gonna like this isn't the sort of thing you're gonna have on the tip of your tongue, is it? Like I wanted to think of an example, but I can't think of one that I'm allowed to say.
I don't know. Akins, were you naughty in school?
Yeah, well, there was a period where I was naughty. I think it was year nine, year 10. That I
Oh,
always tell everyone, like year nine, year 10 is so turbulent. You need to be careful. Like you can either go left or right. And if you haven't fixed up by the end of year 10, boy,
you're done.
Godspeed. But
Yeah.
no, I'm trying to think now. Most outland. Do you know it's hard to answer because I feel like anything justified in the name of love isn't necessarily outlandish. Do you know what I mean? It's just
Hmm.
justified. Do you know what I'm saying? It's rational.
Hmm.
Um, hmm.
Tell me what's the most outlandish thing you've ever done, Faye?
Me.
Yeah.
Okay, I have been trying to think while we've been talking, and even when I wrote the question, I was trying to think. Okay, I guess see, it's not even that outlandish, but I think most recently, like driving to Nottingham from London, which isn't a crazy drive, but like I don't have that much driving standard, and back in one day just to pick up my sister from uni,
Oh,
and I was like a bit ill, so I was like, this is gonna be a real struggle, but I have to do it just to be nice,
Yeah.
because she wanted to be picked up. Um, and also I was getting something in return. She made some baked
naturally.
goods.
Um,
So that was that was nice. But yeah, I think it's fine in hindsight, but going into it, I was like, okay, I'm a bit ill. Like, am I not gonna fall asleep at the wheel? Like doing this all in one day? But I think it helps that I underestimated the journey. And also I was fine in the end. Um,
There you go.
but yeah, I feel like not a lot of people do that for other people. So well done me, first of all.
well done. You have reminded me of something actually. Um, so for my nephew's birthday, he really wanted a Power Ranger toy, and I grew up watching Power Rangers, so I just shared that kind of sentiment. Like I wanted all of the figures as well. And then there was this one figure in particular. It's like it was the Black Ranger, hard to find, and obviously he's not only the Black Power Ranger, but he's also black. So I was like, no, I have to get this for my nephew. Um, and the only place that they were doing it was in the Midlands, ironically. So I trekked to the Midlands, I trekked to Leicester to go and buy this toy from a toy shop just for my nephew for his birthday. And I trekked all the way
Nice.
to my nephew. Mind you, he lives outside of London. So yeah, that was a long 2 days, but it was worth it. He still has the toy to this day. I make sure he has the toy.
That's so adorable and that's so lovely. Thank you. That was such a good answer. Shanae, have you thought of anything or are you heartless?
I'm drawing a blank. I'm sorry, guys. Something will come to me later, and that's the most annoying thing as well, because what am I gonna do with that?
You know what? That's the beauty of editing. If it comes to you before we log off, you can just say it and we'll cut it in and it'll be fine.
There was a
Um,
lot of nice things that Chenée done for us all on set.
mhm.
Loads of
But the
like
question
acts of
was
services.
outlandish. Oh, you're right. Carry on, carry on, carry on.
um, yeah, you done loads of acts of service. Like, there was one day, there was like one nice day, and Chenée just was like, "I'm gonna get everyone ice cream." That was nice. She doesn't
Oh, I
remember.
did.
Yeah,
Oh
you
my
did.
God.
Yeah.
But did I? I don't think I got everyone ice cream. I think I just. I think I
Mind
got
you,
you
I
ice
don't know
cream.
if that was out of love, but you know, she could just be being friendly, being her. But hey,
Ice creams for everyone.
yeah.
No, ice cream is a lovely thing. That was a
Mm.
great example. Thank you so much. See, now I'm getting the idea, Sinead, that you're just such a nice person inherently, that you're not just gonna remember your deeds because you don't do them to be able to retell them.
It's true. It's true. It's true.
Okay, I'm glad we've got you down pat now. You're just amazing, and no one needs to know really, but I'm glad we know a little bit. Okay, let's talk about your co-star. We had to talk about Pedro Walker-Wilkie, who plays your youngest sister, Tanika. Her character is fun and so confident, even though she's so young. And I can imagine working with her being in awe. Like, did you feel similar when working with her, especially like seeing your younger self in her?
In all, 100%. I said from the first audition that I did with Kadra, I knew that she was going to get the part. I was literally looking at her like, this is literally yours. I don't think you understand that it's yours. But yeah, even the scene, like there's a scene where, she's getting quite emotional and she has to cry. And we did take after take after take, and each time the tears just kept rolling and dripping. And I was just like, oh my God. Like, yeah, man, she's a star. She really is.
Definitely.
Akins, did you feel similar?
Yeah, second that. Literally said there's not much else to say other than that. Like she is the star. She's a real star of the show, man. Um, yeah, there's not much else I can say
Amazing.
really. I was in awe when I was watching it all the time. Like she can just switch it on at any point, and get into business mode, and you're just like, whoa. Like,
Is she quite
yeah.
similar in real life, or is she actually quite a different character?
Mm, she's very charismatic in
Hmm.
in real life. She's got loads of energy. Um, Mind you, she's a child, so it's a question of like if she's mentally engaged, then and she's stimulated with it, and she's having fun and cool. But yeah, she's definitely a ball of energy.
Love that. And I can't wait for her to hear these compliments. I'm sure it's gonna spur her on even more. I mean, I imagine she's already full of confidence in herself, but this is so good to hear. Right. So my last question, the characters kind of fit the sibling stereotypes. So we got the parentified eldest daughter, the weird middle child, and the outgoing princess that is the youngest child. Please tell me if you guys fit into those stereotypes at all within your immediate families, or if not, how do you go against the stereotypes?
That's a good question.
100%. 110%. I am the older sibling. Like I am parent number those. Um, yeah, that's it's even like I was saying, like when I read the script, it was just a thing of like it felt like it was just me mirrored back at me. So yeah, I am similar to Tiana in terms of like my family hierarchy.
Um, I'm the youngest of all my siblings, so yeah, we're not the same, Tiana and I. But I will say I may be the youngest, but I'm always the person that people come to. So I do think like I'm one of these people where it's like I've been here before. You know what I mean? I'm I would say I pride myself on like being wise and giving out decent advice. So yeah, I may be the youngest, but I feel like I'm one of the oldest. And I'd say I'm similar in a sense to Tion, where I can have my sort of like reclusive moments when I just like my own space. I love my own space, so I just be having times where I just keep myself to myself, really. Um, yeah.
See, I really want to believe you. But when it comes to the youngest, yeah,
Oh, here we
because you
go.
guys get clowned, like you're gonna be defensive. And so I like, okay, sure, you can't be making up that people come to you for advice, but I just, as the youngest, I need to hear what your other siblings think and if they agree.
Listen,
There you go. Hmm.
naturally, like they're gonna. I think by this point they can't deny it. I think maybe the first few times they would have come to me, they could deny it. You know what I mean? But nah, not
Mhm.
now. No.
Okay, I believe you. You seem to have integrity, so um thank you guys so much. That's all my questions. Although I do want to say, like, I'm just looking doing my research. The original play had Michaela Cole and Susan Wokoma in the roles, and obviously they've gone on to do some great stuff. So I'm excited for you guys to follow in their footsteps, which I feel is probably going to happen based on what I've seen. I'm no expert, but I watch a lot of film and TV. So
Oh, thank you so much.
um
I really
no
appreciate it.
worries.